In this week's episode of Working with Todoist, it's all about connecting notes. Hello and welcome to this 127th, I think, episode of Working with Todoist. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I'm going to show you how you connect your Apple Notes to Todoist so that you create yourself a clickable link in Todoist back to your Apple Notes. Now, this particular feature is ideal for anyone using an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, whatever Apple device you're using. If you're using Apple Notes, you can link it so that you create a clickable link back to the note that you are working from. And for those of you who followed my productivity courses, you know that one of the key components of a productivity system is that your to-do list manager, in this case Todoist, tells you what you need to do, and your notes application gives you the support material that you need to actually do the work. So essentially your Todoist is telling you what you have to do, your notes gives you all the information you need in order to do that task. Obviously not in every task case, you don't need your notes application to take your garbage out, but there are plenty of times when you do need your notes in order to be able to complete the work. And so today's episode, I'm going to show you how to do that. So before we get into Todoist and Apple Notes, don't forget, if you like this video, please click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's get into Todoist and I will show you how all this works. Okay, so here we have a note in my Apple Notes application. Now, by the way, this is going to work just as well on your mobile devices. It's just much easier to show you on a bigger screen than it is to show you on an iPhone or an iPad. But this is basically how you to do it. Now, there are two ways essentially. One is okay way and one is not so okay way. And I'm going to show you, actually, let me rephrase that. One is an okay way and the other is a fantastic way. So let's have a look at this. The first way I'll show you, which is probably the more logical way, is to just to email the note for you. Now, on your share sheet, you will notice that you don't have Todoist. Now, even if you have your share sheet on your mobile device and you have Todoist like I do on my share sheet, when you're trying to share a note, Todoist will not come up. And if you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. However, so what we would normally do, and traditionally what we have always done, which is clicked on mail. So we created a mail and we sent it to our Todoist. So I'm just going to hit Todoist. I have my inbox set up there, and all I have to do is hit send. Bang, gone. By the way, that was Mac OS High Sierra's automatic split screen sharing in action. Anyway, so that's one way of doing it. Now, the problem that we have here is when that comes into your Todoist, and I'm just going to do a quick, oh, it's already come in. Let's see how fast it is now. When we click on the note here, basically what we've got is the note itself. I actually does keep the link in, by the way, which is, I think, very good. It's not clickable link or anything like that. So that's one way. But that means you're going to have to look at your note from the Todoist notes section, and that might not be what you want to do. So a much better way of doing this is to use the collaboration tool. And up here, you've got Collaborate. And again, on your iPhone and on your iOS, you've got this little collaboration tool. You click on that. And as you notice in this note, in my test, I've already added this. So I'm going to stop sharing this note. I tested to make sure it worked, so I apologize. I should have cleared that first. So let's go back into this now. So when we click on here, what I need to do is I need to send a mail, because this is how I get things into my Todoist inbox. So we click share, Now, as you saw before, I actually have Todoist already set up in my contacts list, and that's something you should do. If you haven't already got your inbox set up in your contacts list as Todoist, then you're going to make life difficult for yourself. So now you click on send. So that takes I don't know why it takes a few seconds to go, but it's probably gathering data and everything, but this will go over. There you go, it's gone. So now in my inbox, not quite yet because I've moved over a bit too quick, but let's see. Oh, there we go. The second one has come in. Now when I click on this, is this the right one? No, there we go. When I click on this, all I have to do is click on that, and it takes me directly to the note. Now this, as I say, works on your iOS devices and your computers. It's just a much better way of adding. If you're using Apple Notes rather than any other note-taking application, then this is just a wonderful way. Now all you have to do is you do have to click on the email icon in your notes section, but you click on that and it will bring up the notes, and again you click on that and it will take you directly to the note that you are linking to. So for those of you guys out there who, as I've always said, is that your to-do list manager, whether it's Todoist or any other to-do list manager, only needs to tell you what to do. The notes or the support material for your action is in your notes, whether it's Evernote or Apple Notes or whatever. And Apple Notes is just getting better and better and better. So this is for those of you guys out there who are using Apple Notes rather than Evernote or any other note-taking application, but you are of course using Todoist because you're watching this video, then this I think is just a fantastic one. So don't use the share sheet to send email to yourself. Use the collaboration tool, and now you've got everything set up here so that the note is easily accessed from whatever device you're using. Okay, hopefully you found that useful. Hopefully you'll get some great use out of that. If you want any other comments, or if you want to learn more about building your own Apple productivity system, I've got a link below to my online course, my latest online course on doing just that. And for the rest of you, I just wish you, well, for all of you, I just wish you all a very productive week.